used to testing.
Well, I think that's kind of his shtick, right? It's like being an asshole.
Yeah, it's true. He did try to get himself canceled several times.
It's true. It's true. I remember being astonished to find out his show was still on. I don't know if it is anymore, but a few years ago I was like, wait, that persisted past like 2013? And it's like, oh yeah, no. It's been on the air for like 14 years or something. And I'm like, huh. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Deadly Premonition.
Hi.
Thank you for the respect, Mom. So I learned from a review that I watched that you only play as the 2020 detectives at the end of each chapter for like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something. So
okay.
So I don't think our original plan of how to divide up the game makes much sense. So
I was thinking at least last week we did get a significant more
time.
Well, yeah, more Zach and why am I blanking on his other name?
Francis Zach Morgan or Francis York Morgan.
Yeah, did get more time with York than with the current time.
Yeah, with Aaliyah Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it turns out that's by design. So, so we'll go back to handing off jazz style. No.
Jazz.
I mean, it's set in New Orleans. Saving up for peaches.
Do you like jazz?
You like jazz? You're killing independent jazz. Although one of the reviews I saw, their number one thing they complained about was the load times. And I was like, they are quite long. But what can you do? What can you do?
Wait.
The disrespect. Oh, yeah.
That means I can snap my fingers during this part. With you playing.
There you go. I get accustomed to the... Well, let's buy myself a cup of coffee in the big time.
$5.10 for coffee. This is nuts.
Yeah, and that's 2006. Hey, lollipops. I remember those being very prevalent in the...
Coffee and a donut.
R is sprint, and there's a stamina in the top left. Okay.
Did you know that for the longest time I didn't know that a Timbit was known by another name?
Named Donut Holes?
Yes.
Yeah. I found that out.
I was like, it's a Timbit. It's quite clearly a Timbit. What other place would have Timbits?
Bits of the Tim. Just there. Oh!
I figured out how to do the skateboard.
I just now did. By pure happenstance. Oh, yeah. Question is...
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means.
We travel now, yeah, we fast travel.
And Lady Luck's given us far more...
Turns out there was fast travel in Deadly Premonition 1. I found that out, too.
To hear news about Lisa's
murder
while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if it was...
Squirrels.
Fucking squirrels. Oh, look, it's a little squirrel.
Oh, God, here they're coming. Oh. That caused Deadly Premonition 1 combat music to start. Very briefly. Oh. FBI business.
Where are them squirrels? Is it Shagadanning over there?
Yeah, I was gonna say that squirrel's got a Shagadan going. drop any loot? Yeah, it did. She can really book it to keep it up. Yeah, she can change her name to FS. Wait, no. What was her name again? CLG. So she'll change her name to FLG. Fast little girl. I wonder if I can punch the squirrels.
I wonder if you can punch the girl. Not that you should do that in real life. It's a video game.
Scaring the little girl?
By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
Is this an interrogation?
Oh,
Yes.
no. I just figured that since we're working together now, it'd be a good idea to learn a little more about you.
Should an adult male like you really be asking a little girl this kind of question? Feel like I heard a story about this sort of thing on the news once.
There's a time and a place for everything. You know exactly who I am, and I've also introduced myself to your father. Besides, you're the one who said you wanted to come with me.
I was just kidding, jeez. You're an FBI special agent. Why would I ever need to worry?
You shouldn't automatically trust someone just because they're an FBI special agent. One's profession and one's personality are completely separate things. For example, one special agent may fall spiritually in love with a genius criminal who enjoys the taste of human flesh.
That's Hannibal. You pulled that straight out of a movie.
Just because it's a film doesn't mean it isn't deeply rooted in reality. You can't judge people solely based on where they work or how they look. You need to think hard and decide things for yourself.
Fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
So allow me to ask you this.
Unless you associate
How do you
Malcolm
feel about me?
McDowell with
I don't know. I only
Clockwork
just
Orange.
met you.
Yeah.
Then you're an amateur.
Yeah, then it's worth judging. Question is, how do I do tricks?
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe?
The
Or does he
skeletal
merely
gentleman.
exist outside
I
the
danced under
realms
that
of-
name.
Still too early to tell, but it's clear
think I was
that
your
you
first
can
cousin.
key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Unda feels very familiar to me. You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I
Is
see a
reference Live and
connection.
Let Die now?
Cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious.
Or just Fair Insanity in general? Oh god, there's skateboard health.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess.
Oh, wait. What's going on here? Oh, it's a payphone. Oh, this is what's her name's house. Oh wow, she's really into bowling. Oh, they're. I was like, are they bushes? That's a lot of upkeep. Jesus. Are there 10 of them? There are. Can I fell them? Okay. She's just pointing. She's just. You. She's the rat meme from the Geist stream.
Sir? Sir?
Okay, I'm not-
Sir? Get down on the ground, sir.
I was gonna say, could we shoot guns at people in Deadly Premonition 1? And then I remembered a certain instance of firing 1,000 assault rifle bullets at Carol,
Fucking Carol.
which is admittedly less assault rifle bullets than should be shot at Carol at all times.
We about to do Ferris Bueller now, or just cut through people's backyard?
Oh yeah. Carol had it coming exactly. There's a lot of squirrels here. Oh, different colors too. What? Oh god!
Excellent.
Oh, it was a rare squirrel. It was a chicory.
Excellent. Great shot.
I wonder how these two people just hanging out on their lawn think when, like, an FBI agent in a suit and, like, 10-year-old girls show up and start shooting the shit out of squirrels. Oh, yeah. Oh, get fucked, squirrely boy. This is like my brother's dream. My brother hates squirrels. Mostly because they're always messing up his garden. Well, that one's gotta be rare. It's gotta move 3 times faster than...
Never mind, just hunting squirrels. Never mind, Charlie.
Yeah, the car was a necessary sacrifice in the ongoing war against squirrels. What are you looking at? Return your vehicle. Another red one. How's it going, Cass?
Great shot.
What? And stole a cigarette from me?
Bitch.
Oh, I got my cigarette back. Oh, oh.
Should just be a stomp function.
That'd be helpful. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here somehow. What time is it? Yeah, it's 11 a.m. Got like playing some FF14. Nice, nice. Say hi. Nice, Pug's fun. At least it was back when I played.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess.
We already had this conversation.
Busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the...
Yeah, yeah. We found out how to use the skateboard. Low quality string. What is this? The toolbox here. Start a fire inside a drum to keep animals and red shadows away, effectively creating a safe zone. Okay. Side may cause you to catch a cold or get chills, but not while you're in a safe zone. Nice. Remember, safety first. Oh, I didn't expect to light it just by looking at it. Yeah. Very
This
fast.
town sure is peaceful, Zach.
Very fast.
Yes, I
New
know.
York moving at
I
incredible
know
speed.
what you're about to say, but that's why we're here. To protect this
Orc has
place.
laser vision, exactly.
Is that right, Zach?
Hotel. Oh no, it's the police station. Well, I might as well check it out.
Do we have to go to the bowling alley before going to that lady's place again?
I think we gotta go to the lady's place, put down the gator figure,
Right.
and then in the morning go to the
Then go to the
bowling alley, because no doubt she'll be sequestered in her home, ambushed by the
Hey
gator
there,
figure.
Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Well, I mean, he did say he picked up a few tricks. You really put me on the spot here. There's got to be at least one thing.
Yeah.
The perfect thing. Well, that was the thing. Oh, God. Killer bees. There's nowhere to... Oh, fuck. Credit cards don't work in this town. It's a good excuse for needing cash. Yeah, I assumed when he said that he learned some tricks on while he skateboarded across America that he would have so he would be able to like do grinds and tricks and stuff. Oh, oops. Mercy, squirrel got in our house this morning, everything chased her. I'll take all the quests. Night terrors. Oh, you can only accept 3 at a time, okay. You can play maybe. You'll still end up playing the whole game. Did you beat Octopath when it first came out, Drake? I'm really excited for the Bravely Default sequel. By the same team. Oh. Team not putting anything on my primary monitor. I have so many things open. Why do I have this of all things open?
Isn't that strange, Zach?
Who would have thought I'd have the stream open on a different thing? There we go. Ended up restarting my save file. Had everyone after 2 or 3. I had no idea what was going on. Only solution was, yeah, no, that makes sense. What's up, everyone? Not a whole lot, Avatar. What's up with you?
Sip.
We're going bounty hunting is what's up. Oh wait, we should probably... Oh god. Sec. This frame rate, yeah, no, the frame rate. When you're on the like overworld, the frame rate's really low. It seems to be exclusively when you're on the overworld. Okay, sounds good. I'm trying to remember what the map button was. There we go. For a second, I thought it said Evangelion Church. I was like, whoa. Clarkson Food Delivery Services. Cassidy Pineapple. Have to clip everything now. Yeah, I've heard that. Oh god, problematic dialogue. Uh-oh. Mary and Tommy.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval? Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost your self-esteem then?
I don't need to.
Oh yes, the
I have a
problematic
family.
dialogue.
And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You don't turn
Wonder if
on
there's-
CNN.
Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Oh, the map is noted with like details and stuff. Alexis's house. You got the hours for all these places. Melvin's house. Owl's Nest. I'm curious too. Going to Clarkson. She's just kind of hanging out on the map. We might as well go down there anyways. See if I can find these people.
2 lollipops, 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
It's not lollipops. You should be talking about his true favorite food, canned pickles.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me.
Yeah, I hadn't heard about the problematic dialogue yet.
In this game?
Well, I mean, it's not like a shocking revelation or anything like that. It's a pretty common thing to happen when you have a, like, when someone makes a game based on someone else's culture kind of thing. You run into that kind of problem. We have to find out who Mary and Tommy are. I guess I could look it up. There is, in fact, the internet.
The internet is for poor.
Excuse me? No. I know how we can get the bowling lane.
Killer.
I am gonna just look it up. That did not help. Trentons? Is there, like, the Trentons' house on here? Avery's house. I feel like these are, like, the houses are all of people we've met. Gotta have some Shenmue style ability to just ask people for stuff. Where were you at in Sekiro when you left off last night, Avatar? You were fighting Owl, right? My brain has become a soft, spongy cheese in the last several days. Okay, yeah, you were fighting Owl. I couldn't remember if you beat him or not. I remember that you beat Guardian Ape.
You know what? I used to dance under that name, Spongy Cheese.
Oh, I thought you were saying you danced under the name Guardian Ape.
Well, that came later.
Mulling it over. I haven't quite figured out a plan for him yet. Yeah, it's interesting how different it is fighting characters who are shinobi versus samurai. So can we use fast travel yet? I know that's what these are.
So how do you fast travel? Do you know?
I don't. I saw that it was a thing.
So, you think
One
of
of the
Yes,
reviews.
I'm talking about him. Who now? Is the skeletal gentleman friend?
Oh, it was a post office. Or it was a payphone. I couldn't figure out what was, I was trying to figure out why there was a little, like... There's a thing you can interact with, marker.
We always strive to... Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences.
Bucolic,
Shopping
that's a
in
good
particular
good
can
ass
be.
word.
Therefore, we decided...
Great.
Exactly.
Okay, so like, that's the same as, Right, that's what cigarettes are for, is passing time. I forgot about that. It's cheap, so it breaks easily. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we can clean our suit on the go now.
Oh.
This is to sober up, Jesus. Suppose that's one way to look at cigarettes. I feel like anyone who's worked in a kitchen feels that way about cigarettes. A friend of mine I remember a friend of mine was a chef, and he talked about how if you work in kitchens and you don't smoke, you just generally end up doing about 40% more work than everyone else because people constantly just go out for cigarettes. Which, not saying you can't or shouldn't, but...
Serving you is my great... Please do let me...
Okay.
My greatest pleasure came at about 1:30 p.m. This afternoon.
Oh boy. Wait, hold up. I like
Voldemort?
this painting. It's just... There's all these like old-timey paintings, and this is this fucking guy. It's like Ali G over here.
Yo, hit me now.
Imena. Mabade Butros Gali. Maybe I talk to Hungan again.
Zach, here's another perfect symbol of the human condition. Hunting trophies.
Or does the smoke breaks the thing is universal? Oh, 100%. It's just like kitchens tend to have a lot of that. Kitchens tend to have that problem a lot because it's stressful, low-paying work, which means people self-medicate with tobacco more often.
And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. Now that's a surprise. I've seen several trophies made out of human skin, but never a buffalo's.
York? What?
He doesn't get out much.
Looking at him brings out this strange feeling from within me.
Yeah, one job I worked, they gave everyone who didn't smoke a 15-minute break. to make up for the fact that they didn't get smoke breaks. And by like the end of the week, everyone who smoked was also taking 15-minute breaks as well. So it just became completely meaningless.
Yes, the very same feeling I got when watching a certain film from 1984, directed by Peter Hyams. 2010. The last scene in that film filled me with such a sublime, majestic feeling. It was filled with everything that was missing from the finale of 2001, A Space Odyssey.
Oh.
Just talking about it makes me want to watch it again. Let's watch it once we get home. Promise, Zach.
So, do you have anything to say about Stanley Kubrick?
I was gonna say, I'm getting the feeling that that Swery might have some complex feelings about Stanley Kubrick.
We're on the middle floor, right?
Oh yeah, right.
There we go.
Oh yeah. We're in the room now.
In the room where it happens.
Oh God. In God we trust, but you never really know what got discussed. Maybe this terrifying voodoo sculpture will let me know where the mission is. Oh.
I'm very satisfied with the decorations and the size of this closet, Zach. And it's even got a security box. What else? It's proof that we're still safely inside the fringes of modern civilization.
Also, I just thought about... Oh, I have another suit. Nice. Save that for when we really need it. Part of me wants to take a nap. Part of me also wants to sleep in the video game. No.
If you weren't going to make that joke, I was gonna.
Also, I just reread that. 40 hours is insane, but I believe it.
What, of gameplay in this game?
No, that's like the average amount of hours spent smoking by a smoker in a month.
Mm-hmm.
That seems, and in hindsight, that does seem high. That'd be like a quarter of their working hours.
Yeah.
Guess it depends on what field you work in. It's over a month, but yeah. An extra week of work, yeah, exactly. That's bonkers.
I mean, if you're like a truck driver or something like that, you could always just roll the windows down and have
That's
smoke
true.
as you're driving.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're a private, I assume you're just smoking on the job.
Smoking is the job.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna fill that. I like the idea of like a non-smoking, like hard-boiled private eye, and he buys like fake cigarette butts to put in his ashtray, so it looks like he's been smoking. I'm curious about this place.
The Owl's Nest.
I will say, I am confused by the lack of wipers control on the skateboard. I say though, this is the most all-terrain skateboard of all time.
Skateboard's not even taking any damage.
Yeah.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted out.
Starting to think that York wants to tell us the streets in New
In a
Orleans.
swamp, so ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also also a lot of places where...
So did you say you watched the lessons from the
pushing up parts of
screenplay?
the asphalt and the
Oh,
sidewalk.
that's a safe
Those
point.
bumps were dangerous even when we still
Video
had our
about
car.
Seven and True Detective?
This town is different.
Oh boy, oh boy.
It's been a bit since I've seen it, but
So you've been a little bit spoiled about True Detective.
yeah.
A Sweet Leisure Suit Mary remaster? No, this is American Shenmue. Come on, it's just a little water. I mean, at first I was like, come on, York, you can go through that. And then I saw like a giant alligator on the other side of the river, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe it's not a bad idea.
It's what
Not going through the water. Actually, where's
that's what Mr. Alligator's for.
American Shenmue, Leisure Suit Larry, tomato, potato, exactly. You say potato, and I say potato. No.
Listen, Jimmy, it's about the same on the CODs.
Whoa, whoa! I was not expecting the speed at which that alligator came at me.
They're alligators, man. They're fast.
I
runners.
know they're deceptively quick runners.
So, what do you think of it? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boondock. Is
You
the
sure are
skeleton
talking about
gentleman
him,
friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside
I
the
mean-
realms of evil? Still too early to tell, but it's clear.
It doesn't do it against animals. That doesn't mean
These
it doesn't do it
cases
against
mysteries.
people.
That's what my soul tells me. By the way, Zach, Boondock feels very familiar to me. You might even say
I
he
do wish there was a
reminds me of
mechanic that I could jump the river on my skateboard, though.
Connection. A cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African American
Shit.
book.
More animals. Hope this isn't someone's pet. Oh! That was the wild dog from that mission. Which probably means this isn't the wild dog from that mission. You gotta jump Springfield Gulch, yeah, exactly. Wait, no. No. I gotta get the dog parts. Pretty soon we should have enough stuff to make some voodoo charms. Oh, Jesus. Quick, York. I will say my one big complaint is that I cannot shoot from the skateboard.
Seriously, I think you need like a curb stomp.
Yeah,
Option.
I was gonna say. This big old double foot jump.
I'm sorry, this song just makes me want to snap my fingers.
Turns out she's a speedy girl. Dog skull, Jesus. Hey, another bonfire. Turns out CLG is just capable of warping space and time. Move the death animation of that dog. Hey!
And I was worried I wasn't gonna make an appearance in this game.
Given that he didn't just whistle the theme, I wonder if Mr. Kramer can't whistle.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down.
Yeah, he was humming "Life is Beautiful." That's pretty great.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
10 out of 10 game, yeah, exactly. 10 out of 10 game of the year, yeah.
feel like swear he must
Zach, you're a
know
coffee person, right? No sugar.
the audience of his games if he's putting little shit like that in to
Yeah,
him.
it's true. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to use excessive force. I just wasn't sure what would happen.
Well, now you know.
Yeah,
And you paid the price.
it's true. $100. But you know what, though? Joke's on him. I just got a medium quality plate.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hours.
Oh, this has got to be the jazz club. This is the Americano. This is American a simpler time before Katrina. No? Oh. Would you like to buy one of my hotted dogs? No?
Ask me about my wiener.
Okay, that's a little girl you're talking to. Let's bet.
Is that nice and crazy?
Yeah. And then just finished eating a couple of heated dogs. Love me some heated dogs. Find out what this tree is.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Isn't that right, Zach?
Something in that tree. Oh God!
Where'd it go? Fucker stole my lollipop.
There's still something up there. Why is the tree on my map? What does it mean?
Roll into it like Link in Ocarina of
Oh, wait.
Time.
There's a seagull feather.
Take that tree.
There were more heated dogs, but there were only 2 buns, so I only had 2. You didn't double it up. You can add 4 sausages with that amount of washing shop.
Or in the very least, take 3 dogs, cut 1 in half, and put 1 in half dogs
There you
into
go.
each bun.
Oh, the very small buns.
Big sausage and small buns. Sorry.
I've got all the medium quality plates.
Here I come. Sorry.
That makes me the victor.
Suppose people have been covering the song yet on the YouTubes?
Hope so. It is jammin'. You're gonna make some pop-ed corn? Annie and Eve's wedding? Car wash. Damn it. I keep seeing things and they end up being payphones.
Last week after Strim, I was feeling a little peckish,
Oh yeah?
so I thought I'd stop by the McDonald's near my house.
Oh yeah?
Granted that this was, I don't know, maybe 12:30 or 1 o'clock by the time I got there,
Yeah.
and it was obscenely busy, the drive-thru.
This is the deep
It
sound.
was like,
I feel it every
What
time that
is it
molten
busy at
hot
this
sun
time?
pours down. Don't use
I
it.
just got about Carol there.
No, I was gonna say.
So I ended up going to A&W.
Oh.
There's less of a line
Anaconda skin. Oh, A&W's so good though.
It is. It's true.
And double matzo burger. Heavens to Betsy.
I like myself a pork burger with cheese.
This town of Sham is peaceful.
What then I thought about
Yes,
it.
I know. I know what you're about to say.
I think
But that's why we're here.
Why
Protect
it probably
this
was so
peace.
busy at the
Right,
Stones.
Zach?
Because
Because of the fireworks. People were probably out watching the
oh, that
fireworks.
actually does make sense.
And then,
End of the stampede.
yeah, exactly.
More wild dogs. I wonder if... Nope, sorry.
So,
Oh.
You kicked my dog.
Dog? For a second I thought she was helping.
You got a dog first.
Also, yeah, mushroom Swiss. Very strong. Mushrooms on a burger is like a whole... its own universe of burgers.
What about mushroom is the burger? Like a portobello?
I understand. I see where people are coming from with that. It's not a bad idea. But I think it needs to be approached from a more, like, holistic... Like, I think if you're gonna do that, you can't just make, like, a normal burger. You gotta work to the portobello's specialties. Like, its own characteristics.
Yeah.
If you dig me. If you feel me. For realsies, no dealsies. Oh. Our HP has taken a bit of a dip.
Yep.
It's time we had ourselves a
coffee?
cup of coffee in the big time. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the lovely Miss Elizabeth. Oh, these are the main quests. There we go. Can we can't like mark them on our map or anything. Oh, here are the free missions. Crane. The devil's cometh. Jesus, Crane, do you think you... Alright, food doesn't give you HP.
Does it not?
But, oh, wait, the coffee sure didn't. Let's try... we just had coffee, we should probably also have a donut. Oh, yeah, no, it just fills up our hungry. We have, like, a hunger meter, remember?
Great.
This game's like a very forgiving version of Pathologic.
Eh.
I think that's another game we're gonna have to play to get. Like, I've played through that entire game on stream, but I feel like we're gonna have to do a Pathologic stream where you're playing, or where I'm playing and you're making the decisions.
I feel if it was all on me, I'd play for about half an hour and then I'd ask to see a therapist after a half hour.
That's fair. You watched the H Bomber guy video on it, right?
Yes.
Hey. Which agent should we send on that mission to Greenvale? Well, let's send Special Agent Morgan. Really impressed with what he did in Le Carre. I heard once tell of him defeating nearly 100 dogs with his bare hands. The real question is, why did he bring some lousy service pistol?
Oh, nothing. Just
to
saying that.
to Greenvale when he could have brought Mr. Alligator. Suppose we may return Mr. Alligator to the sheriff.
Yeah, probably.
Desperately pushing buttons to see if they'll do tricks. Just want to do one kickflip. Is that too much to ask?
If anybody in the chat's good at art, I very much would like to see some fan art of Francis York
You're
Morgan
a
doing a
coffee person,
kickflip.
right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Hey, see, I said I think the first time we played that that I knew for a fact that Morgan's coffee of choice was just milk. I think I could be wrong. I may be wildly supposing. I think that's like a cop stereotype in Japan, or like
How they take their coffee.
yeah, is like with just milk. That may also be a reference from something else, but I remember that being a big thing in Persona 4. You're like, not stepdad, but like the person who's like hosting you because you're staying in like a town. There's a cop, and there's a thing where he's just like, "How do you take your coffee?" And the right answer is just with milk, and he bitches you out for either other answer.
Phone again.
Then again, that might also be a Twin Peaks reference, because Persona 4 is also very Twin Peaks reference heavy.
Right.
Oh, there's something over here. Low quality string. My favorite. Oh.
This is the best, the finest low quality string.
You've never had low quality string this good.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect.
Living in a van down by the river.
Down by the river. Well, no one can say I don't have medium quality plates. I'll tell you that much for free.
Well, if you're telling me that much for free, what are you telling me for $1?
Where the gold is hidden. That's right, listeners.
Anybody got $1?
I have hidden gold somewhere in Calgary, and if you want to find it, you have to watch all the Deadly Premonition 2 streams to catch all the hidden secrets. The first hint is it has a soft... Its top is hard and its bottom is soft, and even though it always moves around, the location is always the same.
Is it a turtle?
Probably.
Top part. It's
That-
got a shell.
That or lovable redneck. Which, I mean, I am stealing the joke from somewhere where it was a lovable redneck.
2 lollipops, 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
You know what time it is?
Yeah, well, you're right.
Sleep.
That's correct.
Oh, now it's late.
Is that what that time is officially known as? Is that kind of like how 421 is it's 420? Oh, fuck, dude. 420, you're supposed to smoke
This is
weed.
the deep south.
520,
Every
you're
time that
supposed to do
molten hot
ranch.
sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
And by do ranch, I mean, of course, get horizontal with some Cherokee chicks down by the quad. Eric Andre sketch.
No.
He's like going around being with like a bottle of ranch dressing. And keeps going up to like Wall Street bankers and being like, "Yo, dog, you want to hit this?" And they just start saying all this like nonsense that's sort of like weed jargon. It's It's really funny if you're me. And probably not funny at all if you're any other living creature. Oh.
Just hop the fence, it's fine.
Do a Cornetto movie style, in that there's a gag, and what the gag is changes according to each time you jump the fence. What's really funny for Omax? The Eric Andre Ranch It Up sketches. Would I get VOD muted if I played just the audio from one of them?
Your call, man.
I'm gonna risk it.
It's time to ranch it up! Yo, what are you square queers doing? Having gay lunch? You gotta get vertical instead of horizontal, my mulattoes. You wanna do the horizontal hokey pokey on some freshman 15s in the quad? No, man. You wanna hit this ranch? Not at all, man. I'm meeting up with some Oriental background actresses later. You know they can get vert, bro. Yo,
Okay, I think that's maybe my favorite part of the whole thing is that guy's not at all. When he's like, you want to hit this with the bottle of ranch?
No.
No, not at all. No, it's just so much more diplomatic than required for that situation. Do some more. I gotta keep an eye on the skies to see. Oh my god, there's a lot of dogs here. I know what that means. Oh shit. There you go, Trank. There's getting into a combat encounter with one bullet in the gun. Which apparently we did a lot in the Deadly Premonition 1 stream.
Yeah.
You good for more of this?
Excellent. Great shot. Nice.
Nice.
Great shot.
Hey.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Oh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
Enough small talk. It's dog punching time.
By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when you're at home?
We're back at this.
Alright, we found the river again.
I think there's a different bridge down there. Or is that the bridge we went to earlier?
Check it.
No, okay. We went to the northern bridge earlier, so
Yep.
let's take this bridge.
And of course we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I won't be doing that, actually.
Isn't that right, Zach?
Determines where you can or can't get onto your skateboard.
What button is it usually?
Why? You gotta keep an eye on the trees. Look out for those killer bee nests. Oh, shit. Look at these Animal Crossing gifts. High up. Oh. gator. Oh, there's a pistol whip. That's useful.
Hey, fuck you guys.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, come on. Fuck. I changed my mind. Don't come on.
Nice, excellent.
Wonderful. Alligator tail.
Yeah, you
Jesus,
got
what a
some
unit. I know, right? He got out of the water and I was like, this is like 4 times bigger than I thought it was going to be. Ooh. Mind helping myself to this very small car. No, it's a normal size car.
Hey, let's chat.
Wait.
Want to hear about all the depraved serial killers I've encountered so far?
No, thank you. Forget what I said.
What's in here? Apparently it's off limits.
No, no, no.
Like a weird
no,
little fishing
no.
shack up there, too.
No. There's no limit.
Oh yeah, here we go. We're back in skateboard town. So I like how these guys are like, we like the truck's so nice, you've got to buy it again. Oh shit! I forgot an item. I missed it. Oh god. We've now seen the inside of both characters' heads, which is good. And by good, I mean very bad. Give me that item.
Oh, we got a low quality plate this time.
Yeah, this side of the river is more of a low quality plate type of town.
One lollipop, 2 lollipops, 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Oh, it's a police station, isn't it?
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
I don't know about that. That family could afford 2 trucks. Where's that church? Oh, we're heading... Oh, wait, no, we're not. Yeah, we are. We are heading towards it. Okay. I don't know how sunny this Licara is compared to Greenvale. For some reason, it's giving me No More Heroes vibes.
Just felt like saying that.
The game's set in California, and it's very, very sunny. Something mysterious.
What do you want, Peckerwood?
Whoa! Pro tip, if your sister gets murdered and the FBI's like, hey, can we talk to you? Don't be like, what the fuck does the FBI want with me? And then probably don't tell them that you're busy. And to scram. Oh, you're Dolly. Yeah, that's what the FBI is for. Oh, what? Okay.
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
She was like, if you find the doll, you can do whatever you want to me.
What? Gonna have to hold her to that.
I think she's breaking like 4 different laws here.
I was gonna say, I had hypothesized last week that she was looking for her dolly. Just so happened after we had gotten the little alligator thing
Yeah.
to put in front of that one lady's house.
Yeah. It's true.
So I wonder if putting the
We're about to find out if you can run over these squirrels with the skateboard.
alas.
We can't Breath of the Wild it. See, I suspect
Sure is peaceful.
it's possible that one of that other lady's dolls
that's why
might
we're
be
here.
the doll in
Protect
question.
this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Oh yeah, she had a couple.
Yeah, real creepy ones. No, we've got to wait until tomorrow morning to do that. Oh, you know what though? I'll go to the voodoo shop though. Now that we have all these animal carcasses. I'm sure we can make those into some sort of voodoo.
One lollipop.
It's like the idea that you're hanging out near like backwater town in
This is how I wake myself up.
Louisiana, and then you look out your window and there's just an FBI agent just like Tony Hawk Pro skating around your yard.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money.
Left here. Our skateboard still hasn't been damaged, which is more than I can say for our car.
Yep.
In literally any sequence in Premonition 1. Oh god. I almost went directly to this wall. We were about to test whether or not... Oh shit, no. Wait, I think we already did this.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think we already crouched back here. I think he was on our way to the voodoo shop the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think we checked this. I will say though, Kaz, we did realize that we could menace her with the gun, but I don't think that's what they want us to do. Plus, they might charge me $100 to do that. You know, excessive force and all that.
He's using excessive force.
Oh, stop it! No.
Zach, you're a coffee
talk
person,
about it.
right?
Yeah.
No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
I don't know how to whistle just to whistle. Life is beautiful. Good thinking.
I was just remembering a episode of Bones where they go to Louisiana.
Oh, yeah?
I think. And it involves, speculation on voodoo and all that.
Of course.
And there's this one witch doctor, I guess you'd call him.
Okay.
It just so happened to be played by Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh, nice.
First time I watched that episode, I didn't, I didn't register with me. But when I rewatched it, I was like, it's fucking Gus.
It's Gus.
Anyway, I think near the end of the episode, he made some sort of like vague threat towards Bones and Booth, and then she pokes him in the eye, and of course he, Winston Payne and Bones said something like, people are a lot less intimidating once they get poked in the eye. It's like, that's
not
true.
It's not untrue, yeah. I need more beads, I guess. Oh.
Bees?
See, thou hath discovered the...
Give me that guns, though. I just love that the like souvenir shop sells guns. It's the most American thing. Submissions bookie form in Wing Chun. That makes sense. That's a pretty Wing Chun move. Like an eye gouge. I did a couple of Wing Chun lessons, and it was really cool, but it was really far away from my house. As a martial artist, I practice the sampler appetizer school of of doing a few lessons in like 60 different, no, not that many. And I did stick with Hapkido for quite some time. And once COVID's over, I want to get back into it, but, well, not back into Hapkido. I think I want to finally get into Kendo now that I have money. Can afford the Dogu. Fight with sticks as kids. Well, me and my brother would do that too. You'd chop down a hockey stick, and then you duct tape up one end of it so it becomes a handle, and then you just wail on each other with it.
I think that's just a sibling thing, just across the board. Just
Oh yeah. But I feel like using a hockey stick for it is the Canadian-ness.
This is the deep south.
And then you use your sister's ringette stick because you don't have to cut the blade off of it like the hockey stick. And your parents get mad angry because the ringette stick actually cost a bunch of money. The hell? There's termites?
termites! Put your hands up!
No? It's like a badger hole or something.
It's one of them holes from Pikmin 2.
Shit.
Hey, Patty.
Can we jump in?
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
You're a bitch, Agent York. I'm sorry, Agent York.
It's when Patty starts using her Wing Chun on you, just like pokes you in the eye. It's also funny going to Wing Chun because, as you'd expect, like everyone in the Wing Chun class was like a middle-aged man.
Did you notice it? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up.
And you like couldn't touch them. You like couldn't put a hand on them.
On a swamp, so the ground
She adapts to Majima's thug style and does an
takes us some heavy
IKG
rain to
exactly.
cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car.
Of course, there was many times growing up where
so clean that
my
we could
twin and I
skate
would be roughhousing.
here in the world.
And then my oldest brother Kyle would try to break us up.
Yeah.
And we just ended up ganging up on him.
You
just
hit him with
because-
a 3D.
Yeah, exactly.
I also like the idea that like Patty keeps up because she's doing like Psycho Crusher from Street Fighter, just like flying directly behind where the camera would be.
Both here and in New Orleans.
And she's got that Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite ability to just always be behind where the camera is. Oh yeah. Time to unleash my slugger style on these dogs.
Gross.
Wait, why is that gross?
You're a slugger style?
Yeah, slugger, like baseball
Your
bats.
penis.
That's not...
I'm
Just
sorry.
because you danced under the name Slugger Style.
It was one time, a special occasion.
She is the camera? Exactly. She is the liquor, Randy. These dogs just don't know when enough's enough. Oh, there's some stuff over here.
Hey.
Punt.
What if the devs pulled that, though? Then it would be Michigan Report from Hell. The only second-person game I can think of.
I have to write this article before I die. Okay?
Actually, wait, that might not be true. I can't remember if you play as the cameraman in Michigan or if you play as the news reporter and the cameraman just follows you. significantly smaller alligator. Oh yeah, I guess because Lakitu is a character in the game.
Yeah.
There's a diegetic reason for the camera. That's right. I said diegetic. We found one of the hornet nests. Nope, that's to cut off part of the tree.
Oh.
Pay no attention to the low quality of my shot there.
Never mind, Charlie.
Never mind, Charlie. Alligator gar scale.
You know what I thought would have been really funny? You go up to the gar scale, and just as you're doing that,
yeah,
alligator just comes out.
Get full on gatored.
Gatored. Forget, does napping in game
pastime?
Yes.
Health?
Yeah.
I assume so. Yeah, we may end up having to do that.
Because that way, get 2 birds stone at once. Get more HP and pass the time.
Yeah.
Look how this alligator just gives no. Oh, and here it goes. Bitch. You're alright, mate. You're alright.
2 stones with 1 bird. You get 2 birds stone at the same time, man. What I'm trying to say is that Glenn wants to pass with flying carpets. It's not rocket appliances.
Doesn't take rocket appliances to get your grade 10.
I mean, in worst case Ontario, we're gonna.
Of all those things, like quotes Ricky gets wrong, I still think the only one that still kind of makes sense is getting 2 birds stoned at once.
I mean, yeah.
Like the meaning of the thing is to do 2 things at once, or like
use less of something to do more by using less. Exactly.
Yeah. So they get 2 birds stoned at once. It's 1 joint, 2 birds.
There you go. Worst case Ontario makes grown. Ooh, a low quality bead. I think we only need 1 more of those to make a voodoo charm. Jesus, there's a lot of squirrels over here. So there's at least 1 patio. I see one of those red squirrels. Engage!
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like something.
It's gotta be worth millions. Oh! Well. Good. Fuck that squirrel. Apparently it was a mission.
There we go.
I can't remember what word it is he says. My favorite? It's not even, like, one of Ricky's malapropisms, technically.
This is the deep south. Every time that molten hot sun.
But my favorite, like, anything involving that is still the one where... I can't remember exactly what he says, but, Bubbles is like, Ricky, remember when I told you to think carefully before you say each thing? One of those words ain't real, Ricky.
What was it? Well, it wasn't Gaheki.
I don't think so.
Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach. Let's come back later.
Whose house is this?
It's a lady with a beanie. Yo! Is this the skateboard customization shop? may or may not be. I'm not allowed to talk to the lady. Plot a route back to the voodoo shop. Where's on Netflix? Maybe you should finally watch it. I mean, it's pretty long, but could be.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were
Could be a
all busted up and
next thing you watch after you finish The Simpsons.
built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where
is, I want to say maybe like 12 or 13 live action seasons and then two animated seasons.
Yeah.
But granted, the first 2 seasons, there's only 13 episodes between them. So
Yeah. Yeah, you could watch all 3 of the sliding scale of crassness to wholesomeness Canadian TV shows.
like we were right on the money.
Which on the crass end of the scale is Trailer Park Boys, and on the wholesome side of the scale is Corner Gas, and then right smack dab in the middle is Letterkenny.
We just happened.
She's probably more on those Trailer Park Boys side
sitting
of
in a bar during our vacation
the
in New Orleans. That
Corner
certainly
Gas side.
would have happened if we had stayed in D.C.
so with
They would have
Trailer
given the
Park
case
Boys,
to
there
another
are
special
moments
agent,
of like
maybe even to the
wholesomeness.
state.
Oh yeah, it's still a Canadian TV show.
In the end, yes, would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault, along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy grave at the bottom of a sea of data. That would have been its fate. Instead, it traveled from person to person until it finally fell right into our lap. Things always work out that way for us. We've traveled all over the United States trying to track down Sun Rouge. We can't let this chance pass us by, can we, Zach?
Imagine if I found out that there was a drug with a French name in the States, I'd just kind of assume it would it's coming from Louisiana. I just want to do a kickflip so badly. Oh, they got air there. Getting somewhere.
Yeah, and I think the rest of the seasons are like 10, 12 episodes.
Something like that. Yeah, there's no like 26 episode seasons.
Yeah.
And I don't think any of the seasons fear the Reaper.
Does that mean?
It's just something that the sun, the moon, and the rain, and the seasons themselves don't do. Well, I mean,
Is that what you're doing?
I'm just saying that we could be like they are. Go on, baby, don't fear the Reaper. There you go. Just saying, I know you know that because I remember watching the best of Christopher Walken on SNL with you.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. But I want to make a...
See, at first I thought you were using an actual like term.
I mean, it is a saying, like, don't fear the Reaper, like, don't be afraid of the Reaper, meaning, don't be afraid of death. Don't you get my cowbell out? So we could make this gun ability booster, or this different gun ability booster.
What'd they do?
They make us better at gun. Or we could... Actually, all of the ones we can get boost our gun abilities. Oh, never mind. We could also make a doll. Wow. We have a lot of dog fur, turns out. Only one low-quality cloth away from this one. So it looks like necklaces boost your gun. Dolls boost your body. Light speed? I want to move at light speed.
So that's what, reload speed?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Where's the thing I just bought?
All awaits thee at the altar. Altars exist. The bedchamber of thy
okay.
hostelry doth possess.
So that's the
one
point of the
therewith.
terrifying voodoo sculpture. It's for
Okay.
So where's my
altering
thing?
my equipment.
All altars. Thusly, all
The other realm?
forsooth any mirror
I forgot
may
about
metamorph.
Forsooth.
You can
Hey,
see the
thanks
same
for the respect,
world
Kefka.
as the skeletal gentleman.
I am the mirror, as my name doth suggest. I am the looking glass given flesh.
Kind of sounds like,
Hey, mirror guy, you know it's looking glass.
his voice acting kind of sounds like, a Cajun detective that, Daniel Craig played in, Knives Out.
So,
Oh, fuck, what's his name? Benoit Blanc. He's gonna use his stand, man. Exactly.
Zach, it appears that there's still a lot about this world that we don't understand. This is the deep south. There's no telling what might happen next.
you know, kids think everything's fine, everything's good. Go to sleep.
Be at ease.
You wake up the
For
next day and you're
I
on
have
fire.
foreseen.
Oh yeah, there's the altar. In addition to charm slots, you can also expand the maximum custom slots on your gun. More slots means you can strategize more, preparing for battles. Cool. It's like pretty standard upgrade arenas.
What a
Man in the Mirror's already
strange feeling.
taken. I was gonna say, yeah, no, they like.
It looks like there are spots to place other items as well. If we find anything that seems like it might fit, let's bring... What? You think that sounds like a pain in the neck? Come on now, Zach. Surely you know that all rituals work this way. Blessings from beyond will only come to those who exhibit the finest level of courtesy and reverence.
Origin of symmetry.
In short, they're only with a mind deep in the dirt will you know true tranquility. Then your body will turn to dust and dance with the wind. Hmm? Who came up with that quote? That one was all me, Zach.
I love, the only thing I love more than attributing quotes to yourself is is doing it in a way that shows that you're very satisfied with the quote you've come up with. Okay, so I think it's just Killer Bee missions now, and we don't know anything about how that works, so I think I'm gonna go pass some time.
Okay.
Okay, I will. Zach, I need you to go to Louisiana. Okay, I will. Oh, it's loading times. What a world.
These loading
Crunchyroll
times.
Reflection Man. Yeah. Well, but remember in the fan subs it will be called Origin Abu Sim Tori, and there will be a translator's note saying that there's really no way of saying Origin of Symmetry in English, so they've just gone with the Japanese.
You're my, what's the word?
Keikaku.
You're my Keikaku.
No, sorry, Nakama.
No, Nakama.
Yeah. Keikaku means plan, not best. You are my Nakama.
They're just
It's so funny because I've heard a few people genuinely be like, no, there really isn't a translation for Nakama. It means a friend who's like incredibly close, and I'm like, there is a word for that. It's called a very close friend. That's what we're friendly.
I mean, I guess it's like 3 words, but still, they're all small enough to be said.
That's not how translation works.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Also, you could say best friend, which is usually what people translate Nakama as. That's only because that's what it means.
Hey, Zach.
This guy's been in this pose for quite some time.
It's not one of them living statues, is it?
Supatomo. Hotel fee, Jesus. Oh, I guess we should probably just get charged that every night, eh?
No, probably.
Make the most sense. Oh, time to take a midday nap. It's always time for midday nap, exactly.
It's that one, I think.
Yeah. Let's go into this room. Charging you that much a night, and they don't even have a far too large table to eat breakfast at. I mean, not everywhere's Greenvale, my friend.
King size, made in France. It looks soft enough to alleviate all our exhaustion. Zach, even though the Bureau is paying for this, it's still tiring to have to live out of hotel rooms day after day. Nothing beats getting a good night's sleep in your own room.
It's not wrong. It's just that New York entered the wrong mistake. Not the guest was an intruder, so he shot them dead. To be fair, he also said that it was excellent.
Six-hour nap.
Yeah, just
That's
significantly
just
more time than I got to actually sleep last night. Amazing. Nighttime has fallen. Patricia has gone home. Good time to ambush her with the fucking pimp crocodile statue. 6-hour nap. I didn't know York was me. That's a classic Croak/Felix move, is to be like, I'm taking a nap, and then go to bed for the night. I don't say that out of any sort of judgment or condescension. I say it out of respect. Yeah, I've done it. No, I think he like pretty much just exclusively refers to sleep as napping. He never uses the term like going to bed or going to sleep or anything. You know, watch one episode of a show. That's an interesting way of saying you're going to watch it 12 hours later. It's that Portlandia sketch where they're trying to watch Battlestar Galactica and then, like, we'll just watch one more episode. Like, the sun's coming up behind them.
They keep watching, they lose their jobs.
Yeah.
House gets foreclosed.
Yeah. Eventually, I can't remember how Edward James Olmos was involved, but I do remember him showing up. I think he shows up to be like, you have to stop watching Battlestar Galactica. So let's put a marker at her house. Oh wait, that's not her house. That's her house. Oh, there she is. She's on her way home. She's making good ass time. Fucking electric boogalooing over. I'll stealthily follow her on my skateboard. Silent skate.
1 lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
After a 6-hour fucking nap.
Skateboard is silent at its speed. It's a special
1
FBI
lollipop?
skateboard.
2 lollipops? 3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
I wonder if I'll say that again. Do you want to go faster?
1 lollipop? 2
I'm
lollipops?
making noise now.
3 lollipops? Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Traveled over 15 miles.
Shit.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Lollipop, lollipop, lollipop.
Lollipop.
Imagine being stalked by an FBI agent on a skateboard counting lollipops. I don't have to imagine it, I live it. It's not true. I don't know why I said that. I think we can go to her house.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Oh, holy crap! Got a lot of
Lollipop.
air that time. I'll try that again. Oh shit.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Boonda. Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe?
Give me that. I like the idea that Morgan was, I don't know which button to do tricks with. Maybe you have to
This
get
town
those
sure
at the,
is
like,
peaceful, Sam.
like you have to unlock
Yes,
it
I
with, like,
know.
a store.
I know what you're about.
Baby? I don't know.
So crashing on the skateboard does not appear to damage it.
One lollipop? 2 lollipops? 3 lollipops?
Oops. Alright, let's wait for...
Do not kill her dog. Alright? No, do not. There ain't stopping you, is there? Got a lizard leg.
She'll never see me. Wait, now I can hide better. There we go.
Where is she?
Where is she? Where are the other drugs heading?
Where are the other
Special
trucks
Agent Molly.
going?
Oh, nothing. I just like saying. We're gonna finally take that bowling alley by force. Stop resisting now. I thought there was like a what? Fucking anime York over here.
Of course he's Anime York. Did you ever see
him
him
light a cigarette?
Yeah.
Just lock her in her house? No, we have a better plan. Involves a pimp alligator. The mission probably tells us what time she gets home, hey? 10:30. Oh, so she should be home now. Hey, good luck getting out of your fucking house when it's got the alligator at it. Oh.
Yes. Perfect.
Pimp Gators and
Oh,
Fountain.
my dear lost lamb. What are you doing there?
Oh, this? This is all part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
Something important, hmm?
Oh, yes. Very important.
His
I'm
styles
FBI
impetuous,
Special
his
Agent
defenses
Francis
are
York Morgan.
impregnable.
Please call me York. That's what everyone
Please
calls
call
me.
me Alexander. Everyone calls me
But
that.
what should I call you?
You're not Alexander.
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
And what business does a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
Well, I live over across the way there.
Do you have an intimate relationship with Mrs. Carpenter?
Why in the world would you suggest such a pitiful thing? Lordy, lordy.
Look
How
who's
could I
40,
ever
40.
become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith? After she lost her
More like
husband,
Alexander
she
the
stopped
Sosa.
coming to church. All she does all day is bowl. She even pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion.
This guy really hates
Yes.
bowling.
Truly pitiful.
You're pitiful.
And did you see that hideous ox of a dog she owns?
I mean, I was gonna
Pitiful
kill
with
it.
a capital P. I tried speaking with her, but she shows no intention of changing her ways. Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her. Indeed, I pity her from the bottom of my heart.
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of.
I mean,
If you ever find yourself in
we've
need
killed
of
like
salvation, feel
25
free to stop
rabid
by
dogs
our
and
church.
4 alligators. I feel like we're
Our church
pretty
also
well
has a
acquainted.
clinic. Someday, you may need our help.
Zach, did you hear that? Pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city. They'd instantly slap you with slander or defamation charges. You'd be up to your neck in court papers. I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
We skateboarded by it today already. I wonder if we can bowl now, or like if we have to. In this game, time is a flat circle. There's and yet again True Detective season 1 references. We'll see if we extrajudicially kill someone by shooting them in the head. Silence. Love how York is constantly amazed by the completely mundane. I mean, he is a reference to to Dale Cooper, whose whole MO is just anytime anything is quaint, he's absolutely smitten with it. And the Cooper 4-2, of course.
Go to the map for a second. Just wanted to hear that in isolation.
That's fair.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Soon bowling will be ours. Like that Dark Souls bonfire. Cooper's on second for all of 4 seconds, but you got it. Of course. Oh wait, this place is gonna be closed, isn't it?
Probably.
Looks like a case of bad. Let's come back later.
Yeah. Just have a smoke.
It's true. We're down to 24 rubber bullets. We might have to buy more. That's a Metal Gear Solid 5 reference. That didn't pass very much time. I need a big fat fucking stogie or something. What's it all?
Did you quit the cigarette or
No, I
was
don't
that
think so. I
just-
think that's just... well, there's different strengths of cigarette in this game.
Right.
No
Was-
infinite ammo FBI handgun. No, we have a rubber bullet gun, but...
Oh, I just thought I'd ask because of that one time I went a bit too far with that one cigarette.
I remember that, yeah. Let's go back to the hotel real quick here.
Another 6-hour nap.
I was gonna say buy more rubber bullets and
And have another 6-hour nap.
cigarettes, but yeah.
Don't mind me, Zach.
Then
This
take
is
it.
how I wake myself up.
Work it.
I'm going the opposite direction of the hotel.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm
Zach might
completely
be
with
a
you on
coffee
that.
person.
You think so? I'm not picking that up.
One lollipop, 2 lollipops, 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is how I wake myself up.
Meant to hit a different button, but it's fine.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. You know what I mean? Me too, Max. Me too. I don't remember what I said.
Oh, what you say?
Mr. Morgan's.
I yawned. Yeah, I'm not even noticing when I yawn at this point. I've been so tired lately that I literally can't, like, put thoughts in the correct order.
Very good, sir. Please, come right this way.
Oh, bolts are cheap. Alright, I was gonna buy some big time cigarettes. Probably buy a couple sleeping bags too.
Please don't hesitate to.
Would you mind if I asked you just one question, concierge?
By all means.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the 3 of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
So you, or the 3 of you, own the entire place.
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself.
So the Clarksons own this place, too?
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
Impressive. No wonder this building has...
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Lucare that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So, who's the owner? I simply must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come into possession of such a fine building.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
Zach, that's the fourth David. It all makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I...
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Unfortunately, our owner has a bit of a personality problem. The three of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
That's good stuff. You don't say, David. And Trank had the theory that David was the murderer because he has that he has a personality that's a giant with enormous feet.
Maybe.
I mean, it's possible. I actually have to take out the headphone to prevent myself from hearing the alarm clock sound, because it will fill me with a
sense of dread
and rage. A little bit of column B, a little bit of column D. We are big hungry.
Big hungry.
We've got to eat big hungry because we're so...
Any more donuts?
I think we just did the... Well, we've got a lollipop, though. That didn't do a whole lot for the hungry situation. Crazier the theory, the more likely it is in these games. Again, you're not wrong. That's right, it's brown suit time.
Different day, different suit.
Another day, another suit.
Go to the vending machine, see what's in there.
Oh, you're right. They didn't have food in there before. They may have some ice cold pickles. Right out the can. The way I like them.
You. Pickles.
You know how
So I said it.
You get up in the morning and crack open a fresh can of pickles. Just down it in one go. Pickles? No thanks. Good. All the more pickles for me.
Glenn, don't say it. You can have my pickle. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Actually, I was like, I've got to make this audible. The smart person would have just slapped my own leg.
You know, like a liar.
You know, like a liar. What you do, you get yourself a Big Mac. You get them to hold the onions. You get extra pickles. And that's the way it's done.
That is the reason why I have not ever had a Big Mac.
And I've come for your pickle. That's the reason you haven't had a Big Mac. You're afraid it may be too good. You're like the principal in Community, and you're sitting there looking at the Big Mac, and you're like, I hope this doesn't awaken something in me.
What does he actually say regarding that?
He's watching like a video of people dressed as Dalmatians.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay.
And over the course of the series,
that's why we're
he
here.
has like an increasing obsession with Dalmatians. All is a cardboard. Hey, I mean, it's cardboard with Thousand Island dressing and pickles on it. It's not that bad. It's kind of like how there are two flavors of
Sorry
potato
for the wait,
chips.
Patty.
Whatever.
Is Mrs. Carpenter here?
No, she hasn't come in today.
Everything's going according to plan.
Okay, Kaku.
It's time to knock down the 10 maidens, Zach.
I think you said this last week. This music just reminds me of Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah. We're probably need to like rent the lane.
Oh my lord, y'all. Listen up. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
What's wrong?
Mrs. Carpenter hasn't come in. For the first time in 10 years. What could it be? I just hoping nothing bad happened to her.
She's fine. You have my guarantee.
Oh my lord. I reckon if an FBI agent like you is convinced, then I should be too.
Wait, I want a bowl though.
What did I tell you, Patty? Value is a relative thing. We needed to find that figurine, no matter the cost.
What lip?
Oh, actually. We should get some food while we're here.
Yeah.
Also, I should probably eat my lunch, my dinner at some point here.
Oh, that.
We have to gather one rice. I remember seeing in one of the videos I watched of this game that subquest in particular is a bit of a pain.
Is this place a bowling alley?
Oh my lord, what's wrong? It says restaurant.
How do you explain?
That's so the customers can bowl while they eat. If you want to bowl, honey, you'll have to ask Ms. But if you just want to eat...
Shrimp and grits.
Oh, shrimp and grits. It's like two of my all-time favorite foods. Love me some grits.
What are grits again? I keep on forgetting.
Cornmeal.
Oh, okay.
Cornmeal porridge is usually...
Mrs. Smile.
So, what do you think of my Cajun food, honey?
It's true. It was a smile.
No complaints here. No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got to offer.
Damn fine coffee.
Oh my lord, ain't that nice of you? It's nothing like that Creole food. And I'll be damned if it isn't the best eating you'll find this side of the Mississippi.
Hold on just one moment, Alexis.
Uh-oh.
I always thought that both Creole and Cajun food were staples of the South.
Ooh. You can get an explanation about how Creole food is influenced by Caribbean dishes and Spanish cooking, and Cajun food is... we'll find out.
Am I misunderstanding something?
Or maybe they'll use the explanation Cajun chef Paul Prudhomme always used, is that Creole is the cooking of cities in Louisiana, and Cajun is the food of like the countryside.
Not at all, honey. Cajun and Creole food are both staples of the South. They both have roots in French cooking, of course, but Creole cooking just ain't my cup of tea. Sauces of France combined with cooking methods brought in from Africa, mixed in with Spanish influences and Italian-style tomato sauce. When you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more.
That's the point. No.
Cajun food is pure and solid. The Acadians who settled in Canada brought it here from France in the 1600s. Then the British chased them off their land, and they ran all the way down here. They walked straight across America, north to south. Finally, they found a safe haven right here in southwest Louisiana. Woo! We got everything you'd ever want here. Fresh fish, wildlife, even veggies and fruit. They used their knowledge of French cooking and added some spice and herbs. And then they threw in fresh local ingredients to create what we know
This
as
is making me very hungry.
Interesting. Now I understand what you mean about the Cajun and Creole food being completely different. But I still insist that both are shining examples of delicious local food. Roots and history aren't that important, are they?
Oh my lord, you don't get it, do you, honey? Lately, there are shops all over the place calling themselves Cajun, Creole, or whatnot.
Don't
but
ever
all
go up
they
to a
serve
Canadian
is a
and
hot
say
mess
maple
of different
syrup's not
ingredients
important.
loaded with spices.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And the tourists ain't none the wiser. I just hate feeling like folks are getting the wrong impression about Cajun food.
I get it now. According to your
Closest
interpretation,
thing I
Creole
can
food is...
feel
bet it
towards
is.
that is someone telling me they love beer and then crack open a Coors Light.
Yeah.
That's why
The
I
truth.
always make sure to teach all my customers what's what.
In the bud.
What'll it be, hun?
Oh wait, I just ate. Oh, you know what? I'm still hungry though. I'll have some duck hash.
$19.
My duck is pretty expensive.
Damn fine cough.
Ah, I saw it this time. I was looking right at it.
Come back. You ain't gonna...
Yeah, but can
What'll
I
it
also
be?
bowl? Oh, I just examine over here. The question
You
is,
really wanted
is it
to
a mini
bowl
game?
that bad? They don't have bowling alleys in the city no more?
Wrong, Patty. I have absolutely no interest in bowling. Tossing a heavy ball at lined-up pins? Where's the fun in that? You can't even call this a sport. It's a game for cavemen. Nonsense. Utter nonsense.
Then can I throw the ball instead?
Oh man, there's some shade being thrown at Bowling Trank. You're gonna have to defend its honor.
Honor.
Honor. You've no honor.
Is
Trank is Trank is Trank.
avid
Trank
bowler?
was is I believe is still an avid bowler. I mean, maybe not as much during the COVID, obviously.
Well, I mean, only so much bowling you can do.
I mean, can you set up like a home bowling? Is it like, you know how people get those harnesses so you can swim in a smaller space for training for swimming? I think they do like a bowling thing like that, where it's just like it's like a loop-de-loop that you throw the bowling ball in. I don't know. This is clearly not my
You
field.
set up a treadmill, put pins at the end.
Absolutely not,
Turn
Patty.
on the treadmill.
This is part of
and
the investigation.
Throw the ball along the moving.
Yeah, that perfect. There you go.
I need to do this myself, no matter how stupid it may be.
You're the one who's stupid. Sure looks like you're having fun to me.
Yes.
Get a
I was
strike.
hoping it would be a mini game. Of course, we have to use the largest ball. Oh, God. Oh, this isn't gonna turn out well. Jesus. Okay, so the enormous 16-pound ball again. Oh, wait, no. Okay. Just a little bit of lead spin. Yeah, that's a little bit. It could have been worse.
Yeah. At least you hit something.
Yeah. I think I need a strike, though. Oh, that's not gonna go well.
Well,
That could have gone worse, but I mean, okay. I'm gonna do it the way The way I always cheesed it in me bowling or Wii bowling. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. If I hadn't botched one of those sliders. This is not gonna go. Ooh, a split. Which doesn't really matter because you have to do it in one shot anyways, but... Yeah, I've got a new plan. Low and slow. Like making pulled pork. Might be too slow. You know, like diagonally across the... A little bit less left spin. No, it's very hard to time that.
Yeah.
Haha!
One pin.
I really just wanted that one pin. It is very hard to time it. Oh, that's pretty good.
Maybe if you could try to get it like less left spin, if you know, possible.
I'm trying.
And will you get it?
Nope.
Fuck off. Fuck.
Close. Well, this was turtle racing. No? There we go. I always believed in me. First try.
Oh, looks like I finally earned myself a rival.
Story being told in Zell emotes.
That was just a stroke of luck, Mrs. Carpenter.
She doesn't know how right that is.
Despite how I may seem, I've never been any good at any of the ball-based sports that exist here on our planet.
Oh,
So
no,
most of
you
them?
can't fool me. I
Well,
can
still
tell
like
the
running and
FBI's
swimming
giving
events.
you
Yeah.
very special
Boxing.
training.
Boxing. Mixed martial arts, I guess.
Yeah. Hockey.
Yeah, it's more of a
Disc.
black
Black
rubber disc.
I stop a black oval disc.
You mean the puck? I know what it's called.
I know what it's called. As opposed to what, York? Pole vaulting, javelin, discus, but not shot put.
Not no. It's ball-based.
Absolutely not shot put.
Only amateurs play.
Frisbee golf. Only amateurs would prefer to shot put.
If I gave you a few lessons on top of that.
Semi-pro?
That's right. That's what I said.
Not pro, but semi-pro.
Got a semi-pro right now. I'm sorry.
Glenn, stop it.
Yes.
That's why you have me on your
Semi-pro,
stream,
you'd
isn't it?
never be able to go
I
pro.
kid.
You don't have what it takes.
You
Thanks.
probably think that the most famous movie with Malcolm McDowell is A Clockwork Orange.
You could become a semi-pro if you tried really hard, though. Well, I guarantee it. Come back back and see me when you feel like giving it a try. I'm sure my husband would forgive me if I let someone like you borrow my lane. Well, we gotta give youngsters a chance to grow. That's what we always say.
I could actually go semi-pro?
I'd take her words with a grain of salt if I were you.
The alternate universe where
Patricia,
York never went
I can
to
understand why
Greenvale
you'd
because
be
he was too
envious
busy
of
being
my
semi-pro.
talents.
Using the full name just for maximum sass.
But you don't need to worry. You have your own unique talents, just like any other person. You shouldn't have to feel inferior every time you look at me.
You're unbelievable. You sure you don't need to get your head checked out?
It's so strange, Zach. I feel like I'm discovering a new side to myself.
York's watching the laptop now being like, I hope this doesn't awaken anything in me.
By the way, Mr. Special Agent, you said you're investigating the Lise Clarkson incident, yeah? In that case, there's something you should know. That poor girl, Lise, she was a druggie.
Oh, you fucking druggo. I'm sorry, I can't stop myself.
You fucking drugger. Judge Tony, you fucking drugger. You fucking drugger. You fucking drugger. Boss. You fucking drugger.
Is this? It's, oh god, what's the name of that? The Big Les Show. Good time.
Still doesn't answer my question. I don't get it. Okay.
Does that answer your question, you fucking druggo? No? I just, the word druggo is incredibly funny to me for no reason.
Bad stuff.
You know. Gachapon games.
I got some real bad
Red
stuff in my
powder.
pants. Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, stop.
Well, the reason Lise turned into such a little hoodlum is because of her mother,
Oh.
Galena.
Galena's her mom.
Galena?
Mm-hmm. A
Galena.
mother only in name. Oh,
Jamaica,
as far as I'm concerned,
ooh,
she's
I
still
wanna
nothing
take
more
it.
than a child herself. Oh, dressing up in fancy clothes, always out on the town somewhere. Children
Like
giving
church.
birth to children.
Is that Galena?
These aren't
Yeah.
the end times. Well, I don't know what is.
Alrighty, Avatar. Thanks for tuning in. Will Galena be the Carol of this game? We'll see if
Yeah,
she runs
probably.
into us with a car.
Yeah.
Oi, jumped the drugs in my leg, yeah?
Oh, and they were always cooped up in that jazz bar. Galena wouldn't know proper parenting if it hit her in the tush.
Zach, the jazz
I'll
bar.
hit parenting into her.
Damn,
tush.
I was gonna say, Zach, I'm gonna hit her in the tush.
We first heard about it from Patricia. It must be deeply connected with this case and the red powder. It must be San Rouge. Following the Oracle and felling the 10 maidens sure paid off, didn't it?
So, Mr. Special Agent.
Yes, Mrs. Carpenter. Thanks to you, I've gotten a new lead.
Oh. Then how about you mosey on and let me get back to my bowling?
This is when you just hit Miss Carpenter with like a turning heel kick. Just like crumple her. Just like boom, across the room she goes.
I need to bowl my first game of the day or else I'm gonna get rusty. Well, what are you waiting for? Get a move on! Shoo! Shoo!
Just trying to think of myself, like I'd like a game like this, but there's no actual like action sequences, but you do end every conversation by just like kicking the person you're talking to across the room, just launching them.
Oh, sure. Look at that green sign.
Hey! Greenvale Wood. I ain't carrying all this wood. Beaver. I'm guessing there's a bunch
Beaver.
of references to stuff. With all the like stuff on the wall, white bison. Okay.
Hungan.
Hungan's gonna tell us that 7-Up's the uncola. A very deep cut there, but I'm gonna explain it. The guy who played Baron Samedi in Live and Let Die, Jeffrey Holder, did a bunch of 7-Up commercials. Yeah.
You told me about that. I don't know, but if they know.
Well, and if they didn't know, now they know, Mr. President. Well, Hungan didn't tell me. This is gonna take this long to load. I am gonna pass the torch over to Glenn, though.
When the sun
We both know what we know.
Catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the false altar. At the entrance to the other world will reveal itself to you.
Zach, it's another oracle. It appears that we're being guided by a mysterious power. This oracle is a simple one. The false altar. You already know what this is, right?
Is that the one that's in our room? Or is it the church?
That's what I was thinking. It could be either of those.
The place where Lise Clarkson's body was first
under the
discovered.
bridge.
Under the bridge downtown?
She was found under a bridge at some sort of altar, as if she was being worshipped.
Right, yeah.
Do you think it's the...
That's what Chef David said, right?
The bridge in the south of this town is closer to the food plant.
Right.
But that doesn't really mean anything. It's a small town, right? Oh, okay, yeah, so it is actually the one in the north.
When the sun awakens, catch the tip of the baby bear's tail at the false altar.
When the sun awakens refers to dawn, of course.
Yeah.
And the tip of the baby bear's tail is the North Star. At dawn, look straight to the north from where Lisa's body was found. On the surface, this oracle may seem tricky and convoluted, but it's still mere child's play. Pathetic.
Pathetic. Picture of Skinner. Pathetic.
Zach, let's follow the oracle and head to where Lisa's body was found. I don't know what otherworld refers to, but I'm sure we'll find out once we get there.
It's either the...
Oracle?
It's a personal matter.
That's right, Patty. This case is a rather complicated one. So Zach and I are following oracles given to us by a skeletal gentleman in order to crack it.
Didn't really think he was going to come out and say it, but I probably should have. So you could probably just sleep until just before dawn. But I don't know when dawn is.
I think the mission said between 6 and 8 a.m.
Okay. So remember, you will also need enough time to skateboard up there. So you
Yeah.
probably want to sleep until like 4 or 5.
How long did it take to skateboard across town?
Not that far, actually. And to be honest, like the hotel's already sort of in like the northern section of the town, so or it's pretty central. So maybe sleep till 5. You could also always save, and then if we botch a mania, the whole thing. I like how she had no comment for that. Yeah, I think at this point she might just be cluing in. She's like, "Oh, this guy's crazy," right?
Or just giving up. Like,
What, a little column A, a little column B.
Skeletal gentleman. I'm
Skeletal gentleman.
Where's your fucking drug alley? What's
This is Lucari Tiger. Do you read me? Over. Lucari Tiger to DC Eagle. Do you copy?
It's Daddy. Hurry up and answer.
This is DC Eagle.
Little column
I
A,
read you
little
loud and
column
clear. Over.
Oh, good. Mr. York, I'm sure glad you picked up.
There's no point in using code names if he's just going to say my real name.
Mr. York, can you hear me? Hey, right. Over.
DC Eagle to Lucare Tiger. Is something wrong? Over.
Mr. York, I got something I need to tell you ASAP. Just sit tight and listen, okay? Over.
Roger, Wilco. Go right ahead. Over.
I just happened to overhear some of the Clarksons talking on another channel.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, Lisa's mother's been missing since early this morning.
Uh-oh.
I reckon it might be related to the case, so I wanted to let you in on it right away. Oh, over.
Lisa's mother. You're referring to Galena, the social butterfly? Over.
Another special agent slam dunk. So,
I danced under the name Special Agent Slam Dunk.
Or did you have a dance partner named Special Agent and were you Slam Dunk?
No, I was Special Agent Slam Dunk.
The whole thing?
On account of my unprecedented skills on the
Clarkson sisters and our town's queen of the night. No one can slip one past me because I'm the ultimate FBI agent, Francis York Morgan. My proverbial hat goes off to your investigative skills, sir. Anywho, Galena used to be an actress, and she's also real pretty in the face. Draws attention wherever she goes. If you happen to spot her while you're investigating, would you let me know? Oh, yeah. Over. Wait. Hey, Mr. York, what do you say we cut this out, huh? Over this, over that. It all seems kind of overblown, don't you think? Besides, I reckon we're the only ones listening to this. No need to be so stiff, right?
Yes, Melvin, I agree. There's no need for us to cling to formalities.
Glad to hear it. I ain't never been too good with formalities, you feel me?
I mean, subtextually, sure.
Well, Mr. York, if I hear any more news, I'll be sure to let you know. Good luck out there.
Daddy's such a goofball.
Look of intense.
Patty, do you think Galena is really as beautiful as people say?
I don't know, I guess. Men just seem to like women like her for some reason.
Who's more beautiful, Galena or your mother?
What?
Candy Woods, your mother. Melvin said she was the prettiest girl in town.
How should I know? That's a stupid question.
Why is it stupid?
My mom is sick.
Zach, that was a bad move. We stepped right into a private matter without any shoes on. But these things are bound to happen. After all, I'm a special agent of the FBI. And there isn't an organization out there that's more well-versed in the art of infringing on people's privacy.
Alright. Which one's the map again?
A minus button.
Should we check out the jazz bar? When are they?
It's only going to be open at night.
Hmm.
Well, on the other hand, you could sleep until like midnight or like 1 a or 2 a.m. and then go to the jazz bar and then go to the altar.
Yep.
All right. Well, while you head back to the hotel, I'm going to get a snack. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Well, first, I think I'm gonna have a cigarette. See if that passes the time.
I mean, that is how they work. And those are some heavy cigarettes. The idea that they're just normal cigarettes, but denser. That actually kind of makes sense. Denser cigarettes would probably burn slower. Although I don't know if they'd take like 2 hours to smoke, as this appears to be doing. Oh, God.
Yeah, well, it says 8 a quid, so...
Oh, maybe it just passes the time physically faster. Are you gonna smoke all day? I like the idea of Patty just sitting there. Just for like 4 hours while you smoke a cigarette.
Shit, it... So I'm just really digging this this music here. What's that? Shit. Make a lift.
Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that. Hey, Zach. No, nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Nope, passed it. Here it is. Oh, didn't mean to crouch. How do I not? Oh. There we go. Haha! I know what I'm doing. I've been doing it this whole time. Did I just fuck up? I think I fucked up. The hotel's next door, I'm sorry. Oh, that's a statue. That's why he's not moving. Can I sit down? I want my picture taken. Sir? Sir, sit down, sir.
Patty, this town is so peaceful.
Excuse me? Did you forget that we're investigating a murder case?
True.
No,
but
shut
it's
up.
still far more peaceful than the city I
How
live in.
dare you?
Okay.
Dare you?
You know the guy who's just been maintaining that pose this whole time?
Oh, yeah?
It's a statue.
Oh. But is it a living statue?
I mean, I can't... Can I give you a high five? That's no statue, that's just another of his personalities.
I like this theory as well.
I mean...
It does look like him. Minus the presence of some of a face.
Oh, cutscene.
Oh, Jesus. This
Oh,
is gonna
my
be another
Jesus.
Clarkson, isn't it?
Already I'm getting Chris Evans in Knives Out vibes.
It's fair, although this did appear to be a lady.
Christina Evans. Yeah. Oh,
hey,
shit.
you! You're FBI, right?
And who might you be?
I'm Raven. But around here, they call me the Speed Witch.
Raven Yahoo.
That is like fucking Suda 51
We're
name,
here
if I ever heard
investigating
one.
the lease
Any
case,
relation
yeah?
to Wink Yahoo?
And instead of a car, you're using a skateboard? For real? You've already become the talk of the town, you know? Anyway, I was just wondering if you needed any help.
I could
What's
use a
your name?
car.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please,
Call me York.
Okay, Yorkie it is.
I said York, not Yorkie.
I'm actually testing out a new kind of business right now. And I was hoping you'd be down to try it out, Yorkie.
What kind of business
Is she
are we
inventing
talking about
Uber?
here?
I drive my customers to wherever they want to go, and once we get there, they pay me.
So
Now
this
that I
must
think
be
about
the
it, I reckon
fast
it ain't
travel.
much different from a taxi.
Seems a bit strange to call it a new type of business then.
Only 'cause you haven't heard the details yet. Here, let me explain. I got a feeling that in the future, cell phones are gonna get more advanced.
You don't say.
People are gonna be able to just order taxis from their phones whenever they need to get somewhere. So I'm thinking, hey, why don't I just start a company that instantly sends out drivers to take folks from point A to point B?
A profit? Not as much of a profit as
I want to make it so that
York
anyone
Morgan
out
calling
there
the
can
The
just
Island
register
by
on my
Michael
site
Bay
as a
would be the
driver.
most influential
I'm
sci-fi
talking normal
film.
people, not pros. Then once we get a request, we'll just send out the driver who's closest to the customer. It'll be a hell of a lot more convenient than public transportation and faster than any normal taxi company. I'm positive it'll be a big hit. And I'm gonna call it Wyvern. The logo will be a Y and a V. Cool, yeah?
Is that legal?
Beats me. But if I hire them all as independent contractors, I reckon it'll work out. See, that means each driver and customer will be bound by their own private agreements.
Raven left
My company
Yahoo.
will just provide them with a platform to hook up. Squeaky clean, right?
Well, they're definitely
Now,
lifting
here
something
comes the
with
fun
this
part.
idea, am I right?
I want to help you get around while you're in our town, Yorkie. For a fee, of course. Keep an eye out for my balloons. Whenever you see one in town, give
Oh,
me
that's
a
the
whistle
logo. Okay,
and
that
I'll
makes
be
sense.
there.
Why not invite me to use your site then? Why are you out here driving around?
I'm still experimenting with this business model. My site isn't open yet, and I'm still trying to figure out what sort of fees will work best. So I decided to go
Yeah, I
find
actually
myself
knew
a
that.
customer to get a feel for how things will really go. Well, want to ride?
Zach, that was quite the spiel, wasn't it? This seems like little more than a scheme to make some pocket change from carpooling. What's new about that? Although it will be a bit hard for us to keep investigating here for days with nothing but a skateboard. What do you think?
Oh, hey Smith, how's it going?
Should we accept her offer?
Yeah.
You just go somewhere?
Yeah, sure, why not? Right on, good to hear it, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, get in, get in.
What's the Razuli Frida again?
That's the voodoo shop.
Right. So I guess need to unlock the,
Yeah, you have to go to them.
Okay. Well, let's unlock the owl's nest.
Yeah, good thinking. And then we can just take a wyvern there.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's what...
Funny to me, I don't know.
Whoopsie. Just making sure people heard that.
Just some good parents.
Oops.
Indeed. Special FBI. I feel like you should be humming like.
What is it?
Me attempting to hum Goldfinger's Superman, which is a song often associated with Tony Hawk games.
Ah. Not even the right street.
You made CLG teleport all the way out here for nothing.
I know, right?
But they're remaking Tony Hawk 1 and 2, but not 3. I don't remember 3 super well. Was 3 the one with like a create a character? As if so, I did actually play the shit out of that. That might have been 4.
2 lollipops. 3 lollipops. Don't mind me, Zach. This is
Nice.
how I wake myself up.
Well, that's a bummer then, yeah, because that game was great. Zach should embrace his inner bong and go.
I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Oh, there's something in that mailbox. They're all good. I played a lot of the first one. I think
Low
the second
quality
one
bead.
That's important for voodoo. I think the second one and probably the third one are much better games, but the first one was the one I owned on N64, so it was the one I played the most of. So. Even though it only has like 6 stages or something like that. Yeah, examine the balloon.
Nice. Closed.
Zach, it appears to be closed.
Yeah, no, I think it only
Let's
opens
come
at
back
like
during
10.
Map, say something. 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. Monday to Thursday.
It's Tuesday, so that should be fine.
Any other place we can unlock since we're here?
Maybe the bridge. No, I don't see one. Are they
Raven's
marked
house?
on the map? Until you see it?
Well, I'm assuming any like one of these
That would make sense.
squares.
Actually. I mean, you could go up to the bridge and see.
Well, yeah, that bridge has a square. What's that?
But I think we found ones that weren't near a landmark when we were just kind of wandering around.
Yeah, maybe. Let's go over to Raven's house.
It is probably the house that's the most Raven. I'd even go so far as to say it's so Raven. Don't worry, that caused as much pain in my head as I said it as it did in your heads.
The streets in New Orleans were a mess, all busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on
One of the reviews I said that one of the big complaints was that there wasn't enough travel dialogue. And I was
there
like,
were also a lot of places where large trees
I was like, oh, I didn't think that was an issue. The amount we played.
Those bumps were dangerous.
Let me tell you,
had our car.
we definitely know that the streets in New Orleans were a mess.
So clean that we can skate along them without a care in the world. And there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find that Southern people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers?
I think I
Even in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial
I think I really know why the Clarksons running this town makes it so clean.
They never stop to chit chat.
Doing it for the greater good.
The greater good.
Shut it.
What's that thing in like? After we go to Raven's house, we'll go to it like on your right.
You know that place?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a creepy bird cage thing. I don't know. We'll find out. Tony Hawk. Imagine if they remastered Tony Hawk Underground. Tony Hawk Underground is the berserk of skateboard games. I don't care to explain that statement. Accurate. Imagine if EA woke up and gave people what they really want, Skate 4. It'd be pretty rad if they made Skate 4. I wouldn't play it, but I'd watch the shit out of Vinesauce playing it. I mean, maybe I'd play it, I don't know. I think I've only played like about 20 minutes of Skate 3. I mean, it was good from what I played. But I've also watched like 8 hours of Vinesauce play that game.
We running around at the speed of sound.
All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of places where large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car.
Jumps without breaking anything. Without breaking anything, what's the point?
Are all paved so clean that we can skate along them without a care in the world.
And it's kind of funny that them and like those games and the Tony Hawk games had like a.
Can we play the drums?
Oh, she's the drummer. Okay. We've got to meet the guy who plays the sax in his Gensh. Wait, there's something in that bucket. Oh, medium quality plate. Yeah, there was a sexy sax man, and like, we were listening to the soundtrack before the stream. Stream would be like nothing but that for a month. There's a lot of like spiritual sequels to the skate games. You know, light that fire.
Come on, baby, light my fire.
Fire. I guess the accurate. I don't know if it is accurate. I'm trying to think of a good like point of comparison between the skate games
Looks
and
like
the
a case of
games.
bad timing, Zach.
Probably out driving around.
Let's come back later.
Like, Ollie Ollie? Or Ollie Ollie? Is it like one of the Kickstarted ones? I honestly didn't know anything about the like
Yes.
myriad. Okay, yeah.
Who knows? Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of mythical? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that he'll be key to uncovering this case's mysteries. That's what my soul tells me.
I guess, okay, here's my point of comparison. Tony Hawk is like Call of Duty and Skate is like Arma.
You might even say he reminds me of someone. Yes, I think I see
Or like,
cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious African-American who appeared in a variety of different films.
Or like Tony Hawk is like,
Do you remember his name? Ah, yes, that's it.
I was gonna say Soul Calibur.
In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. And you know this one. There's definitely a connection.
I think we usually jumped off the skateboard before.
Oh, that makes sense.
Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman is a little younger, isn't he?
Oh yeah, this is the conversation about one guy.
Different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in 1982 in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then he was in Platoon and The Color of Money, both released in 1986. Followed by Good Morning Vietnam in 1987. Well, he was in Bird in 1988. What an impressive filmography. Across the 80s, he transformed his rough, young image into a more cheerful, wiser one. That's why the 80s can also be described as the decade that built up Forrest Whitaker's career. I firmly believe that he'll win an Academy Award.
Uh-huh.
That's what I've always known the 80s as. The decade that... Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, Skate is very, like, deliberate and much slower paced. Whereas Tony Hawk is, like, incredibly fast paced.
Oops.
Especially the very early ones were straight up, absolutely arcade games. You know, you had, like, 2 minute time limits and stuff like that. Even with the more open world ones like Thug, they were much less low quality plate. Go up to this fucking True Detective farm. Underground's crazy though because it's like story driven, like straight up.
Clarkson Sugarcane Plantation.
Plantation. Listen here, boy.
Plantation sensation. Who's this Gus Fring
This
looking
dude is
mother?
just dapper as hell. Do you think Gus looking motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. No! No. Damn, my nap that turned into a sleep. Well, ironically, you missed us talking quite a bit about the length of naps/sleeps. We finally went bowling. We shot a lot of dogs and alligators.
Yep. This guy talked to us.
We did punch a man in the streets and
One
got
time.
charged with excessive force. We met a woman who predicted the invention of Uber. Probably pretty much like, that's fair. There was a lot of me just wandering around the car, eh?
Yeah.
We hypothesized that CLG is able to keep up with us on the skateboard, which we now know how to use. By either doing Raiden's like aerial dash move or Psycho Crushers behind the skateboard as we go. Sugarcane here. We also finally made a voodoo charm. Oh, there's an alligator behind you. I think. Oh yeah, he's in the river there. Also, alligators move comically fast. Mainly came out, she's wave dashing. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we shot a lot of squirrels too. I guess we mostly punched dogs to death.
Yeah.
Just like in real life. No, it's a weird thought. Their headshots. Yeah, well, we got our headshots on the alligator, but we didn't get nices. We also, the whistling song is in the game, but it's a humming song. It sometimes plays when you skateboard.
It's either that or
Amazing Grace.
Yeah. Alright, let's get a look at this reload speed.
Oh yeah, the upgraded reload speed. Oh, that's notably faster.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, it's like, all good. We'll kill a different alligator.
Guess those blank squares are possible lift locations. Or...
I think so. I'm running. There you go. Alright, I'm gonna drink this Fanta from Japan that's flavored like some sort of... Oh! Damn it! It fell off the skateboard. I'm sure we'll get it again quickly. Oh, there's something on the left there.
Get off, sir. I guess I need to be stopped.
I think so. Japanta. It's Fanta flavored like, I believe, a Romanian or might be Lithuanian. No, Romanian elderflower drink, which is very weird, incredibly specific.
Where was the thing?
Oh, it was just on the map. You see the X on there? Down by the riverbank a little bit, I guess. So let's see how it tastes. Oh, it's very floral.
It's probably that little shiny thing.
Yeah. Should get it in just like dozens of gators just pile out of them.
Bullfrog tongue. You know what I've learned about living in a van down by the river?
What a random item. The bullfrog tongue or the weird Romanian elderflower Fanta from Japan?
Yes.
Oh, exactly.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, talking about him.
We're back to Forrest Whitaker discussions. Glenn is opting out of this Forrest Whitaker discussion. Why Vern? Well, maybe you should ask Vern about that. I'll see myself out.
I guess going around town unlocking all these
There's one New York to randomly start humming the room where it happens.
Person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Jesus, that's a lot of squirrels.
It's a lot of squirrels.
Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution
Oh, this is new.
led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy...
Oh, okay, no, we did hear that one before. I'd just forgotten about it. Or had missed the earlier parts of it. Also, it's probably a reach, but that also might have been a True Detective reference.
Which?
Him saying that the case may have been given to the state police. That's who Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson are detectives for in
True Detective.
In True Detective. State CID, the state police. If I remember correctly, that's also who Mahershala Ali works for in True Detective Season 3. Keep expecting the game to suddenly cut back to the apartment from the beginning, Persona 5 style, and what's her face being like, tell us what really happened. You couldn't have become a semi-pro bowler without some sort of help. Reveal your secrets. I art thou, and thou art I. So, ramps, we haven't come across many ramps so far, but I've definitely gotten some pretty decent air just off of curves and like the road and stuff.
This is the deep south. I feel it every time that molten hot sun pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Oops.
So just thinking about the Persona 5 joke that Kaz just made, and the True Detective references, I was just kind of imagining how different True Detective would be if during the like murder investigation sequences in the 90s, if Matthew McConaughey's character Rust Cole was always on a skateboard, skateboarding from crime scene to crime scene, talking about synesthesia and the psychosphere, and having children is morally dubious because of how awful the world is. But all well on a skateboard with Woody Harrelson. Well, wait, is it funnier if Woody Harrelson's on the same skateboard, or if they're both skateboarding to like rural Louisiana?
I think it's funnier if Woody Harrelson is doing what Patty's doing.
He's just teleporting behind. Some contemporary American Gothic vibe. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd say in the case of True Detective, it's more Southern Gothic, because it's very overtly referencing
it looks like
William Faulkner's Sanctuary, which is a classic of the Southern Gothic genre. God, that show's so fucking good. It's actually,
Detective?
yeah, it's actually like, it's one of those things where sometimes I just get angry at how good the first season of the show is. Not because the second season was, like, bad, but because it was, such a, like, step down from the first season, which was such a, like, instant classic, that it, like, temporarily killed that show for several years.
I think I've said this to you before, but when like a first thing is really good and the second thing is just okay, it seems terrible in comparison.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. And yes, I have seen the movie Dark City. I'm a big fan. I actually own it on Blu-ray.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I've seen it one time.
Did you see it? Did I recommend it to you?
Maybe
I did recommend a lot of people watch that movie back in the day. Because I didn't see it when it was new. Like, it completely went over my head. But I saw it probably in 2014, and then I watched I watched it, like, constantly. It was one of those movies I just, like, watched a shit ton of times.
And yes, I did make sure to watch the director's cut.
Nice, nice. I do remember distinctly when I watched it being like... Just remember how funny the effect of flying around was. Yeah, that's fair.
This is the deep south.
I have a lot of takeaways from that movie, like Kiefer Sutherland as
a doctor.
Yul
guy?
Brenner, I think, is who he's doing like an impression of. But yeah, he was like a doctor. I also distinctly remember being like, how is someone as attractive as Jennifer Connelly? Like, how is it allowed? Like, she's like,
yeah, she's
crazy
fucking gorgeous.
attractive in that movie. Like, she's gorgeous in general, but like
Yeah.
in that movie, I remember being like, Jesus fucking Christ,
Yeah.
Lord Thunder and Jesus, why is she so hot? Someone's like, why are you doing a bad Irish accent? And I was like, oh, potatoes, let's play darts.
So, do you think of this and talking about him? Who knows? Is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he really exist outside the realms of...
So while we've both danced under many names, a lot of people don't know that we also do in fact have a podcast called Talking About Hoongan. They better be careful. They don't need any fatal deviation. Oh, that's probably why I was talking in an Irish voice, because of fatal deviation. Oh, fuck you,
I think...
you prick. Were you there when we watched that with Keith?
Yeah.
Good. There you go. There you go, Bong. God, it's so rare to come across other people who have seen Fatal Deviation. There's fire inside.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I think we need to rename our Hugin podcast. I'm gonna my suggestion is Hugin again. Because of it's like it rhymes, it's poetry.
That's like poetry, it rhymes. Watch it because you told me. Okay, I kind of thought so, because I do remember talking about it on Thanks, George. The thing is that every scene's just so dense. There's so much going on there. Oh, fuck you, Rick Berman. Wait a minute, that's not Rick Berman. What is it with Rex? Hey, there's the Sexy Sex Man. We found him.
6 million.
I like that he has nothing to say to you. He's like, I think my appearance is doing all the talking it needs.
I mean, I'm not gay or nothing, but
you would.
I mean,
in a heartbeat. You would let him kick his boots. Kick off those white cowboy boots.
Oh yeah.
He didn't disappoint. It's true.
Oh, yeah.
I guess my other recommendation, on par with Fatal Deviation, would be Who Killed Captain Alex, if you haven't seen it.
Hey, Zach.
Just a great time.
Just felt like saying that.
You know, sometimes it's hard to drive straight on this thing. I'm going along, and then all of a sudden, I'm thinking about Sexy Sax Man.
Stupid Sexy Sax Man.
Stupid